Giselle Coy, and this is a meditation for feeling and working with the higher cosmic rays. Welcome this evening. It is my pleasure to bring this information to you, and it is my hope that you will experience these rays and learn to work with them in new ways beyond what you may be working with, or maybe this is an introduction for you to the higher rays. So we've all heard about the cosmic rays. They're rays 1 through 8. There's lots of written, channeled, and YouTube information on these rays. You can Google and find out about them. Each ray has a lord. Each ray has a color. Each ray has a vibration and intention. And they're extremely beautiful. They've been here on Earth for a while. And there's some gorgeous teachings around these rays, how to experience them, how to work with them, how to use them, how to project them. And so they're definitely worth exploring if you're not familiar. The rays we're working with tonight are what is known as the 5 higher rays. And this is a new set of rays, relatively new to planet Earth, that are brought in during ascension times. So they are rays 9 through 13. We'll be working with ray 9, 10, 11 tonight, which is the platinum ray, the golden Christed ray, and the purple and gold ray. So we'll be bringing those in and working with those and sensing how to direct their energy, because each ray represents a field. And a field is an atomic level area in which certain properties happen. And when we access these certain fields, we are accessing other dimensions, other ways of working, other ways of being. And so when we want to call these rays in, we're actually asking for upgrades to our DNA, to our consciousness, to what it is we're here to contribute. And it's just to become a better citizen of ascension. So working with these rays prepares you for whatever your role is in this great team effort called ascension here on planet Earth. So before we begin, I would like to invite you to go ahead and get comfortable. As in all meditation, you want the body at ease. And so that means getting control of your breath, your mind, your body. And the best way to do that is to just get comfortable. So go ahead and take a seat or lie down, excuse me. I personally like sitting up because I believe that the spine is a really big part of meditation. And I like to have my spine aligned and rigid, so that there's a straight line from my tailbone up through the crown of my head. It's not necessary. You can just, maybe you've had one of those days where you just want to lay down and relax. So by all means, get comfortable. You may want to close your eyes. You may want to turn the lights off. You may want to be alone and let this just be time for yourself to go explore some new energies and frequencies, which is what we're going to be doing. So go ahead and let's work with the body first, and let's just begin to become aware of our breath, noticing our in-breath and our out-breath. And we want to begin to regulate that, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. And it's like we're setting a metronome right now. We're going to set a rhythm that's going to carry us throughout the meditation, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose, each time inviting the breath to go all the way into your belly. So it's a full body breath into your nose, exhaling out through the nose. And again, setting the rhythm, breathing in through the nose and exhaling. And keeping that going throughout this entire time we spend together. And then go ahead and take your awareness, meaning the activity in your mind, and bring it to the back of your skull. So instead of all of our brain activity on the big computer screen in front of our brains, we're just going to minimize that, close out all the screens, and just let them go towards the back of our head, pulling our awareness of this world sort of back a little bit, making ourselves more present, more free, more available for the energy that we're bringing in. And we're going to notice our heart beating in our chest. And we're just going to let that calm down. We're letting all systems calm and revert to a very calm state in the body. breathing, heart rate, mental activity, everything is just coming down to a very neutral, calm, tranquil state. All systems on calm. And we're going to keep our focus on our heart for a moment and let that warm up so we can actually feel our heart activating. One of the most important parts of the meditation, because as we know, everything is fueled by the heart. It is the power behind all intention. So noticing our hearts. And let's keep our breath going with the same rhythm, breathing in and releasing the breath. And now we're going to see ourselves in a bubble of luminous white light. This will serve as a protective area for this. So feel an emotional connection to this protected white light that you are encased in. It's almost like you're in a magic sphere. And in this luminous white light, you're going to bring in and invite all of your God-sanctioned guides, always God-sanctioned, and all of our angelic teams that work with us, inviting them in to participate, oversee, and amplify. And we're going to keep our breath going smoothly, calmly, breathing in through the nose and out. And we're going to begin with bringing in the platinum ray. The platinum ray is lorded over by Metatron. This ray is called in during ascension times. It's one of the final rays of ascension. When a planet is ready to quickly ascend, the platinum ray will come in to assist. It's a purifying ray, and it brings in the frequency of impeccability, meaning it's capable of purifying a planet or purifying your own personal field. It is known as the Quickening Ray of Ascension. It's also the twin ray of the golden Christed ray. They work in unison. And it's also the light structure of the ethereal swords of Archangel Michael and Excalibur. The platinum ray is an intense, pure silver light, snapping everything into a perfection grid. And we bring this ray in for our own mastery, to move into other levels of impeccability, integrity, virtue. And so we're going to invite this ray in from the cosmos and experience a silver white light coming through the crown of our head and anchoring all the way to the core of the earth. Experiencing this intense silver light through our hands and our feet. And almost hearing a sound as if it were a large metal machine, something very powerful coming through. Or maybe you hear no sound, but it's quite a lightning strike of a ray. So it moves very quickly. I like to say it's a fierce ray, only called in when absolutely necessary. When it does its job, it moves on to another planet in need of this kind of energy. But we work with it in our own fields to bring our own levels up, to operate as knights and as ascended masters. Always calling us into our mastery. It is the ray of mastery. And so keep experiencing the silver light pouring through, experiencing your hands and your feet. And now let's expand this ray from the cosmos and have it engulf the entire planet Earth. We're going to visualize it searing into the core of Mother Earth as it goes through the atmosphere, the Earth's crust, all the way through to the crystalline center of the planet. It purifies everything in its wake, especially the atmosphere and the oceans. bringing up all systems back to a pristine state of purity. So we're just going to keep bathing in this liquid silver, lightning type of light, letting it purify our fields. Anchoring it into the crystalline core of the earth. Next, we're going to move on to the next ray of ascension, and that is the golden Christed ray. Of course, this ray has been here for a while, but it's been increasingly showing up since the last eclipse. Many people have been feeling more love, and that is courtesy of the beautiful golden Christed ray. So we're going to call forth this ray from the cosmos. It's been helped by lots of solar activity lately, lots of other galactic activity, which has heightened this ray, and also the Star of Bethlehem, which was the original place that this ray came through. From that star. And so we're going to experience this ray as luminous, golden, round, liquid light. It moves slowly like honey. So it's not a striking ray, but a beautiful, golden, honeyed ray that pours through you. You feel it illuminating your heart as in the light of a million suns inside your heart. The Lord of this ray is Jesus Christ. And this ray has the quality of love, of mastery, and of the beauty of illumination. This ray has the ability to cause instantaneous awakenings. It is the golden light of a million sunsets on planet Earth. And it carries the frequency of love, cosmic love, and universal love. Feel it pouring through your body, experiencing it in your hands, your feet, your heart, and letting it emanate from your heart out, almost like a sonic beam, so that anyone in your field begins to vibrate to this love frequency. And then we're going to invite this ray to envelope all of planet Earth, to surround the planet in this luminous golden light. Seeing a grid around the planet Earth, bringing in the unity consciousness, connecting us with the central sun and the million suns inside of our heart. All one and the same light. And so we're going to let this continue to envelop the earth, and we're going to let it soak through every human being standing on planet Earth, so that every heart on the planet feels this ray, radiates this ray, and emanates through cosmic love. And now moving on to the purple and gold ray. The purple and gold ray is lorded over by Saint Germain himself. The purple and gold ray is actually a ray of ascension, in that it is the violet ray that has ascended. This is a deep, deep purple neon ray, and it comes to awaken our royal DNA. It comes to awaken our 12 strands and connect us through transmutation into a ascended states. Just as the violet ray has served to transmute so many negative energies on Earth, it has ascended into the purple ray and now can take the transmutation to the next level, which is to ascension. So we're going to experience this ray as coming in through the cosmos, through our bodies as a deep, deep purple with a golden center with a flame inside of our heart. The royal ray of ascension. We're going to feel it in our feet and our hands. And we're going to anchor it into the crystalline core of the earth, bringing in the neon, beautiful, ascended and transmutated energies. As we all individually step into our mastery. And now we're going to take this deep royal purple ray and envelop the earth with it. We're going to activate the golden core of the crystalline center of planet Earth with this glowing flame of ascension. The same one inside everyone's heart during ascension times. Letting the purple ray come and fan that flame. And we're absorbing all of this neon light now into every system in the body. Nervous system, skeletal system, hormonal system, every single system. Snapping all those systems into perfection and into their ascended state. So the body may walk here as both human and ascended together. And now we're going to keep this ray around the earth. We're going to remember to keep the golden ray alive in all of our hearts. And we're going to use our eyes to see the golden flame at work in everyone's heart on planet Earth. As if we're, through our consciousness right now, lighting the golden flame of ascension within everyone's heart, as well as the heart of Mother Earth. And so keeping this flame lit, we're going to continue our breath, breathing in through the nose and out. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose with a clear understanding of working with these cosmic rays and knowing that at any time we can call on these rays in our body, we can send them to the planet. They are now yours to work with, to assist planet Earth and everyone ascending. Thank you and continue your work. Much love and many, many blessings to all the cosmic beings who have been listening and to all the cosmic beings who have participated in the meditation.
Namaste and greetings, family. Giselle has done an excellent job in how to implement and focus these amazing new rays which are now available to Earth. I will now explain some of the pathways in which these rays make their way into our reality. To understand that variant colors and higher spectrums of light exist outside of 3D, these rays and energy forms penetrate our reality. The situation being, can you feel them? Can you see them? All right. As far as energy is transferred, energy, light, is consciousness. Packets of information which can be sent from one side of the galaxy to the other. As far as the speed of light is concerned, I will explain a little bit about how I learned about the speed of consciousness. Consciousness to me, in my experience, travels kind of like an electron. 1 second, it's here, rotating around the atom. 1 second later, it's across the universe. And then back. All right. Transferring information and traveling at the speed of consciousness is very relevant to the waypoints in which you begin to travel through your own experience as you activate your DNA. Imagine your DNA is made up of millions of Blu-ray discs. Each of these Blu-ray discs have stored information on them. I like to use this visual reference for you so you guys can get get into the quantum mechanics of how it operates and how this suit and your energy functions. As you begin to activate your DNA from a 2 strain, which equals 3D understanding, to say a 3 strain, which equals a 5D understanding. Okay? As you begin to remember yourself, and as your oversoul engages in your consciousness once again, or I should say you engage in your oversoul's consciousness, understand and begin to think about your DNA kind of like Blu-ray discs. Now, what is a Blu-ray disc? It is a form of storage, which you can put a nice high definition video, audio file on, which can be later viewed at any time in your Akashic. All right. All of your life lessons, every single experience you've ever had emotionally, physically, consciously, throughout your entire existence as a being. All right. Now, what is this collective consciousness? Well, man, that's kind of like the internet, right? It's kind of like going on Google and typing in, what is a starseed? That'd be a first one. Or what is an ascended master? Or what is the Pleiades? What is Sirius? What is Arcturus? What are these planetary structures that we all are resonating with now? Okay. Well, understanding that stored information, that's like having stacks and stacks of Blu-ray movies, hence your DNA being activated. Now, depending at what frequency you created that experience, which then carbon copied onto your DNA, right? Depends also which frequency you created that experience at. Was that the 7th dimensional understanding, a 6th dimensional understanding or experience, a 5th dimensional experience and understanding, 4th dimensional, or was it a 3D dimensional understanding and experience? The higher in frequency you go, the faster the speed. Okay, but as you begin to understand your downloads and be able to translate that information into your structure, into your cells, into your understanding, to remember that the information is only as good as the translator or the processing power of the unit. Hence, what I mean is, you can't you can't put a Blu-ray disc in a DVD player and have it work. The hardware and the software are not compliant. In the same way, it's very difficult to run high-speed information cables of consciousness through a vessel which is still waking up. Okay? As you begin to get your downloads and understand these different rays, these different energies, these different fluctuations in the pulse, which streams from our central star system, our central 12 in the center of the galaxy, to understand how when they send a pulse off or an information ring relay wave, right, it goes from central sun to central sun instantly. There is no lag time. They are not operating in our linear time, nor do they operate under the same laws of physics, which we are beginning to understand. Okay? As we all become one again in remembering how to access our DNA, Source and our family and our collective is going to try to hook us up. Hence, what I mean is, why do you think there's so many beings that woke up and say, in my experience, 2009 wave, or 2010, or 11 wave? Many beings woke up 11, 11, 11. What are these waves? Well, if you imagine, since everything is energy, vibration, frequency, and information, as light penetrates right through this consciousness, right through your suit, and right into your cells, right? to understand that in the same way a crystal absorbs information is a very similar way in which you absorb information. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but you know when they make those man-made smelted crystals, they really have a very limited effect compared to the ones that have been here millions of years storing information. It's different when you are actually accessing the elder parts of your consciousness in the form and format in which that operates in. As you begin to remember yourself, as you begin to remember how to operate this suit, your body, your vessel, as you begin to operate and take full control over your CPU, chemical computer, your mind, and begin to focus on your reality and what you wish to create with your power, your fusion engine, your heart, which is connected to all things in this universe, remember, do so in stages. These waves, which are coming from these solar flares, from our sun, cosmic rays, we're all spinning through space right now together. You want to think about Earth, it's like a huge ship. I always like to zoom out when I look at Earth. I'm like, this is like the most awesome ship ever. Like, imagine a ship so big, right, that there's like plants, wildlife, oranges, apples, you can surf. It's a pretty awesome ship, to be perfectly honest with you, okay? That's just on the surface. Then you got all the stuff going on the inside. So if you actually zoomed out and look at this ball of awesomeness spinning through the blackness of space, you begin to understand really how awesome and diverse this place is, and two, the connection and the perspective of all beings who view us from a distance. When an ET, or when some of your star family views Earth, say at the same distance away from Earth as the moon, they see no borders. They see no differences in our skin color. They don't see the differences that we like to promote here sometimes when you're doing the separation game. They don't see that. They see us as one. That is planet Earth. If you are from Earth, you are an Earthling. That is fantastic. You are all from the same family. Now, in understanding that some of us have different parents or different DNA or different gene codes or different experiences or different Blu-ray movies in which we have access to, right? Also depends on where you come from, what star system you came from, how you were trained, and what you're here to do on Earth right now. The beings I speak to, this new crystal generation and indigo generation, who chose to incarnate on Earth to serve a very specific function in holding the light and promoting love, abundance, and awesomeness on the surface of this world, to remember the following. All of these cosmic rays, solar rays, and divine rays from the upper dimensions are here to aid and remind you of the awesomeness which is always around you 24/7, 365. Always. Your heart, and every time it beats, is to remind you of the connection that you have to all things, always. Okay? So as you fill your bodies with that indigo light, that platinum light, platinum rays, Christed rays, as you begin to once again attain your crystalline form, your ageless form, your immaculate form, to remember all of this happens inside of you, inside of your body, your cells, your field. And how we all work together is all of our fields operating together as one, just as all sentient beings are seen on the surface of this world as one. Once we regain our consciousness, remember the love that we have for one another, there is nothing in this universe that we cannot do nor overcome. We are the best of the best on the surface of this world who have incarnated here, and all of our brothers and sisters at the central sun, at the core of this planet, who wait to make that contact with us once the consciousness reaches that critical mass and gets out of fear mode. Okay? Out of fear mode, out of separation mode. It's a mode, ladies and gentlemen. It is a taught emotional response to something that you do not understand. But I want you to understand that was programmed into this matrix. Outside of this place, it's more like Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone's partying together, or Star Wars, when you go to a different planet and everyone's having a cocktail. Everyone appreciates one another for their diversity and where they come from, because culturally our differences make us awesome. Remember this. Okay? We do not wish to be carbon copies of one another. What type of exciting aspect or place would this be if we were all exactly the same? I like diversity. I like how we all have our own styles. You can't say one martial art is better than another. I like Muay Thai kickboxing. I like Kung Fu. I like karate. I like kendo. I like Greco-Roman wrestling. I like freestyle wrestling, For boxing, kickboxing. My analogy is, ladies and gentlemen, we all have awesome, amazing styles. Remember your specific style. Whatever that may be, unlock those Blu-ray discs which lay dormant in your DNA. Remember where you come from. And before you choose to do anything, turn your hearts on and resonate every single action that you wish to manifest in this world. Resonate that through your heart and ask yourself, is that the manner in which I would like to be treated? Is that the manner in which I would like to be treated? Is that the manner in which I would like to be treated? And is that the manner in which I would like to be treated? We are all brothers and sisters, and it's about time we remembered that. Come from your hearts, love one another, and together, anything is possible. I love you all. My name is Rion. You guys want to check out some more information, you can check out unitethcollective.com, teamlight.com, or if you guys like to schedule a little one-on-one with your brother, check out ascensionleague.com. Just click on the link and set up a time. I love you all very much. You have an amazing day or evening. And remember, every day the light grows stronger on the surface of this world. And every single day, so do you. Blessings.